Hawa, Hawa, Shabbat Shalom, Hawa, Hawa, much ahab to the family, much ahab to the tribe. Whew, man, before we even get started, alright, I just have to ask, to the families, the Drop Nation out there, did you sleep in the arms of your dragons, man? Did you sleep in the arms of your dragons? If you've been digging on it, riding the waves, to all the real wave surfers out there, man, in the chat room, man, we've been going hard in the paint. If you've been missing out, dig on it, man, dig on it. Much love to the family, much love to the tribe, and whew, did you sleep and rest on the Shabbat, your day of rest, in the arms of your dragon? Cause I did. And my dragon gave me some dragonfly perspective on everything we've been digging on all week. And Brother King, he say that it's really from when we get that drop poetry, man. He says it's from 10 to 2, but it's really like 10 until, cause we be surfing the wave, man, and it'd be so much drop that be coming in, and this drop here, man, is to give much ahab to our lady Drakhans on the wall, man, because they've given us Hawa, they've given us so much drop, man. I got like 20, 30 tabs open on my computer, and another 15 or so tabs open on my phone. Just surfing the wave, digging on it, and I wanted to again do this here, man. Hawa, put on your cozy slippers and show some love to our sisters out there, man, with this drop. And what we've been digging on, man. I slept on it, and my dragonfly gave me a little perspective, man. And the dragonfly. Now, if you've been surfing the wave, when I say this, I can dismount and just close the video and then be done with it. But my dragonfly said, Leviathan. We've been talking about Leviathan, right? Now, Leviathan equals Lady Drakhan of Levi. Now, who is the Lady Drakhan of Levi? Miriam. Miriam equals Lady Drakhan of Levi. Lady Drakhan of Levi equals Leviathan, right? Surf the wave. Now again, we're gonna have to keep things in order. We're gonna have to keep things in balance. And let's dig on it, man. So let's do this. Urban, what do you mean? What do you mean? Miriam, Lady Drakhan of Levi. Leviathan equals Leviathan? Yeah. Let's dig on it, man. Get this going here. Boom. Let's get it on that. So, in the search for indigenous truth, man, we asked the question, right? Who is Prester John? Now, one of the things that we know is that the hijack always likes to separate and cause disorder. And they like to strip our household, you know what I'm saying? Framer and shaper, they like to separate that. And so when you ask, well, who is Prester John, and you dig on it, well, on the other side of that equation, you have, well, who is Queen Khalifa, right? Who, you know what I'm saying? And when you dig on who is Queen Khalifa, you get a similar obscurity that you get with the legend of Prester John. You know what I'm saying? The last noble image, and Prester John being the dragon, as they say. You know what I'm saying? Being the Dragon King, as we've been digging on it. You know, well, the female dragon, as it were, is also in play, right? So, what I want to do here, man, is present to you guys and present to the family, man, you know, and show this sahab to our sisters out there, and dig on this energy, man. This Leviathan, Miriam being the Lady Drakhan of the Levi. Okay. Now, let's dig on it, man. Now, what when we say who is Queen Khalifa, what do I mean when I say Leviathan, right? And Miriam. Well, when you dig on it, let's just keep it simple. Let's go to the beginning, right? Miriam. Who is Miriam? Miriam, according to the Hebrew Bible or Old Testament, was the daughter of Amram and Yocheved, and the sister of Moses and Aaron. She was a prophet and first appears in the book of Exodus, right? Miriam. Okay. Now, Miriam, when you dig on it, when you look in the Old Testament and you go through it, well, Miriam actually introduces like praise and worship after the Exodus. It's like it's where it's really first mentioned in the Bible. Okay, to some degree. Now, Miriam, Lady Drakhan of Levi. Now again, she's what does it say? Now, in Numbers chapter 12, and Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married. For he had married an Ethiopian woman. And they said, has the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses? Has he not spoken also by us? And the Lord heard it. Now the man Moses was very meek, and above all the men which were upon the face of the earth. Okay? Exodus 15 and 20. And Miriam, the prophetess, the sister of Aaron, took a timbrel in her hand, and all the women went out after her with timbrels and with dances. Exodus 15 and 21. And Miriam answered them, sing ye to the Lord, for he has triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider hath he thrown into the sea. Okay, now let's dig on it. Who are we talking about here? Well, when you dig on it, we talking about your Queen Khalifa. We are talking about the Lady Drakhans. And you see, it's kind of interesting because when you read scripture, when you read the Bible, man, it says that man gives the law, but woman teaches the law. Now, in the search for indigenous truth, you have to understand and overstand and understand that even when a man gives the law, it is the woman who teaches him the law that he just gave. And that's how we're gonna dig a little bit deeper. Okay, we're gonna get a deeper understanding of why it's important, why that we remember the Lady Drakhans and what's been digging and what's been going down. Now, if you've been digging in the chat room, right, all the ladies of our lady dragons on the wall has been giving us nothing but drop, constant drop, back to back drop. Much love to my silver dragon out there, Silver Surfer. She out there on the balcony, you know what I'm saying? Miss D in the Copper Colored Awakening out there, you know what I'm saying? Chef Candy, you know, Sister Ty, man, dropping ether all week, right? Now, check out Lady Dragons on the wall. Alright, so now she first introduces music and praise and stuff like that to the Bible. Now, we're only talking about Lady Dragons, right? Lady Dragons. Now, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? We're talking about the real Wonder Woman. And we got our we got baby Lady Dragons out there, man. Much ado to brother Yohanatan Hebrew Prince with that drop, man, having his little baby dragons, lady baby dragons, giving that Halea Hawa, little girls. You know what I'm saying? Much ado to brother drop, because when you go to any of the vibe sweeps, man, at any point in time, you might hear the little baby dragon girls, man. Frequency, energy, and vibration changing the nation. Stand up, Hebrew. Choose up. Who? Not just what are we talking about? Who are we talking about? We talking Leviathan. Let's get it like it's the first time. Leviathan. What is the Leviathan? Leviathan is a sea monster referenced in what? The Hebrew Bible. In the book of Job, Psalm, and Isaiah. Okay, the Leviathan of the book of Job is a reflection of the older Canaanite Lotan, they say. A primitive monster, right? Defeated by the god Hadad, according to Wiki, right? The Leviathan. Alright, well, let's get it like it's the first time. Dragon. Etymology. Early 13th century. From Old French dragon, from Latin dracomen, nominative draco, huge serpent, dragon, from Greek drakon, genitive dracontus, serpent, giant, sea fish, apparently from drak, strong aorist-stem of dirkestai, to see clearly, from pi, dirt, to see. Perhaps the literal sense is the one with what? the deadly glands. Okay? Now, keep it moving. Keep it moving. What do we say? Well, let's keep digging on. Now, in the frequency of the lady Drakhan, are you sure, Irvin? I'm quite sure, because when I look in the Webster's Dictionary, 1828, a fierce, violent person, male or what? Female, right? As this man or what? Woman is a what? Dragon. I'm only talking about the Leviathan. Bring it back. Lady Drakhan of Levi. Y'all rocking with me? Y'all vibing it? Y'all think I'm, when at the end of a drop I gave a couple of drops back, I think it was in the Egyptian magic versus the Drakhan magic. We were in etymology, and at the end of the etymology, we came across Miriam digging on Egypt, right? And I had laughed at the end because when it says Miriam, see Mary, and I couldn't believe it, because I said at the end, man, we not only do we have to choose our own Hawashiwa, but we have to choose our own Mary. And after getting a little dragonfly perspective after this week, yeah, we do have to choose our own Mary, man. I think it's wrong for us to forget our sisters. Does that make sense? See that? Etymology of what? Miriam. Female proper name, biblical sister of Moses and Aaron, Exodus 15 and 20, from Hebrew Miriam. See Mary. And when you dig on Mary, it takes you to the hijack. You can't make this shit up, right? But again, what are we talking about here? Just the emblem of America. Choose your own Mary. Now, dig on it. What did we learn this week? Now, we learned this week a couple of other things. Now, Queen Khalifa is what? An Amazon. What is an Amazon? Let's dig on it. Get it like it's the first time. She's an Amazonian. Right? Amazonian. Bold, warlike. Generally a woman. 1590s from Amazon plus en from 1847 in reference to the river Amazon. Quick question. Which comes first? Quick answer. Which comes first? The Amazonian, the Leviathan, the Lady Drakhan, or the river Amazon? And the river Amazon crosses 2 continents. Dig on it. We only talking about dragons. We only talking about Leviathan. We only talking about the Lady Drakhan of Levi. We only dig on it, man. Dig on it. What? Dig on it. What are we talking about? Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? What jihad to our sisters? What are we talking about? Y'all want some modern truth in a fiction, fiction in a truth? How about this? I'll give it to you. Hawa. More truth in a fiction and fiction in a truth. Queen Guinevere is a sister. The queen of King Arthur. Dragon Queen, man. Who is this? This is Storm. And in this particular issue, she's married to the Hawa, Prester John in Marvel Comics, which is the Black Panther. She is the what? Dragon Queen. The Lady Drakhan. The Leviathan. She is what? The Storm. Storm? Did I just say Storm? What is the... let's go for... Do y'all want to take it fourth dimensional? We can take it fourth dimensional. What are we talking about here? We're only talking about the elements, right? Are we only talking about the elements, man? Let's dig on it like it's the first time. Elements? Elements? We're only talking platonic solids. Our Lady Drakhans, the Lady Dragons on the wall, man, they have been crystallizing this Drakhan energy. 9 above. The Leviathan, right? Miriam, who is the dragon rider of Miriam, of Leviathan. It's Miriam. What did Brother King say? You are not a dragon, but the dragon is you. That also applies to Our Lady Drakhans. Fire, air, earth, water, ether. Come on, man. Now, let's also continue to break the spell, right? Now, bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Because we only talking dragons, right? We only talking dragons. Okay. Moses. Miriam, right? Sister of Moses. Okay? Dragon. Female or male? Okay. Got it. You see serpent. To see clearly. Okay. Leviathan, right? Okay. Okay. Now check this out. We only talking Moses, right? We only talking Miriam. Moses with horns. Moses with horns. See, the indigenous truth is always on right on time. Cause you know what I'm saying? Because the hijack is never late. Moses with horns. Hold on. Let's bring it back. Boom. Let's bring it back. What is the description of the gold dragon? Gold dragons are the most powerful of the metallic dragons, and in some versions they are the strongest of all dragons, and the most dedicated to defeating evil. They spend the bulk of their lives in human form, seeking out evil, punishing wrongdoers, and punishing wrongdoers to the best of its considered abilities. Its typical mode of operation runs roughly along the lines of a sting operation. The dragon will listen to stories of dangerous or evil creatures or persons, and reveal its true form and mete out punishment. They perform to turn villains over to the law, over to the Moshe, or to law enforcement if available. But guess what? But will ultimately take whatever action they deem necessary in order to see justice served. They are best summarized as the paladins of the draconic world. And when we're talking about the Lady Dragons on the wall, we're talking about Wonder Woman, man. We talking about Wonder Woman, but dodge the hijack. We talking about your Queen Khalifa, Prester John. Who is Prester John? Who is Queen Khalifa? She's a lady dragon. She's Miriam. She's the sister of Moses. Now check out the description. We're talking about two horns, right? Physically, gold dragons are quite spectacular. Several large horns tipped with umber shoots sideways from their cheek, and two very prominent horns point backwards along their heads. Horn of Moses along their heads. We're only describing what? A gold dragon. And who is the sister of Moses? We only talking about our sisters, man. We only talking Leviathan, Lady Drakhan, Levi. Y'all feel that? Did you get it? Did you see clearly? Who are we talking about, yo? Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? Now, let's dig on it. Now, when we were going through in the chat room this week, we came upon something that was what the feminine version of the dragon, right? Okay, the feminine version of the dragon in female form, as it were. All right, and let's see here. Where was it? It was I know what I wanted. I think this is the right one I wanted. It was about the maybe I have to go a different route. Did I get it the other way? How did we get it, y'all? How did we get it? Let me go back. Let me just go back. Let me go back. Go back. Nope. We do it this way. Phoenix. Dragon. Where is it? Was it this one? I think it was this one. But why? Let's check it out. Right away. Phoenix Dragon. Look at all this stuff, man. Got about as much drop on Phoenix Dragon, regular dragons as even with Phoenixes. Oh, wow. Alright. It was, was it on my phone? Let's go back. Take it back. Let's see here. Phoenix dragon. Go through. Come on, computer. Stop acting stupid. Alright. Type it in here. Yeah. Phoenix, Arizona. Huh. So we got a Phoenix, Arizona. Okay. Okay. Leviathan, right? Yeah. Look at the mythology. In mythology. Of course, hijack's never late, right? But I wanted, I think it's an Eastern culture. Oh man, how did I get to that link? Maybe it was just in images. We were digging on it. Y'all have to forgive me, man. We were digging on a lot of drop. I'm trying to get a Dragonfly perspective on a lot of information. I'm still digging on, man. Thanks to the lady dragons on the wall, giving us nothing but drop. Nothing but drop. Ah, there it is. Found it. See? Surfed away. That's all. Surfed away. Fang Wong. Right? And it was with this drop. All mythological birds of East Asia. Negro, where are you? Are you in the east or in the west? Right? That reign over all other what? Birds, right? Now, the males was originally called what? Fang, and the females Wang or Wong, right? But such a distinction of gender is often no longer made. Okay, so there used to be a distinction, but now there's no longer a distinction. Okay, and they are blurred into a single feminine entity so that the bird can be paired with the Chinese dragon, okay, which is traditionally deemed what? Male, right? Who is Prester John, but also who is your Queen Khalifa, right? Now check out, we just talking about the Lady Drakhan and Levi. She's been hidden from you too. Now when we dig on it, dodge the hijack. Where is it? Was it down here? Where did I see it? Wow, that's kind of interesting. Dragon and female infants is an expression meaning a set of male and female fraternal twins. Wow, didn't know that. Where is it? Y'all see this? Portrait of an empress, possibly Empress Zhao Jianshun, wife of the Qianlong Emperor, sitting on a chair decorated with phoenix. Now, we were digging on the dragon codes, right? Now check this out. let's see here. The Feng Wang has a very positive connotation. It is a symbol of high virtue and grace. The Feng Wang also symbolizes the union of yin and yang. Shan and Haijing, first chapter, Nang Song Jing, records each part of Feng Wang's body symbolizes a word. The head represents virtue. The head represents virtue. The wings represents duty. The back represents propriety. The abdomen says credibility. And the chest represents mercy. Wow. That's beautiful. I mean, now, this is because the Chinese consider the dragon and phoenix symbolic of blissful relation between what? Husband and wife, framer and shaper. Another common yang and yin metaphor. And you notice it's not the other way around, because you normally hear what? Yin and yang. It's not flip. It's yang and yin. You see that? But we're only talking about dragons. We're only talking about Leviathan. We're talking about the Lady Drakhan, or Levi. Dig on it, man. Dig on that. Let's see here. Y'all want to keep digging on it? Okay, real quick. In some tradition, it appears in good times, but hides during times of trouble, while in other tradition, it appears only to mark the beginning of a new era. In China and Japan, it was a symbol of the imperial house, and it represented fire, the sun, justice, obedience, and fidelity. You mean that? You mean that? This in terms of being dragon codes? Dig on it, man. But we only doing what? We're talking about dragons. We're talking about your lady dragon of Levi, the dragon rider of Leviathan. Oh man, let's see here. Now, origin, right? Origin, Hawa, right? During the Han Dynasty, 2,200 years ago. Now, I don't have to dig on that. Now, you know me. Brother Hiram told me to chronologize, so I got to dig on that. I just, dodge the hijack, all the same, right? Two phoenixes, one male and the other female, were often shown together, facing one another. Later, during the Yuan dynasty, the two terms were merged to become Feng Yuan. But the king of birds came to symbolize the empress when paired with a dragon, as a dragon represented the emperor. Right. If you get it, that means the Lady Drakhan of Levi, she's walking in the power of the dragon. Let's get it back. And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married, for he had married an Ethiopian woman. And they said, has the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses? We're just talking Drakhan. Who is Miriam? She is the what? She is the sister to Lady Dragon. The Lady Dragon of Levi. She is the Leviathan. Did you get it? You get it? She is a gold dragon, yo. She is a gold dragon. A lady dragon. Real spill. So much ahab to our sisters out there. Much ahab to our sisters giving us that energy, that frequency, that vibration all this week. Yeah, man. Dig on it from a dragonfly perspective. What are we talking about here? You know, we're talking about the sister of Moses, man. Our sister. And real spill, when you want to get scientific with it, when you balance things out and understand that it's not duality with our sisters, but polarity, man, what are we talking about? Well, we talk about quantum entanglement, man. See, when we vibrate up and we vibrate, then our sisters vibrate. And when they vibrate, they what? They vibrate back the same information. Real quick dismount. I'm going to do it right here with this one. Now, give y'all that fair use real quick. It's the last 30 seconds. So if they hit me up or something, I'll just edit it out. But remember, after brother Bruce Leroy gets the glow, right? He goes back to his lady dragon. He's dressed in white and gold, and he asks her, "Can you show me some moves?" And what happens when he gets the glow? She begins to glow like bioluminescence. Can you dig it? So here's the dismount, y'all. Can you show me some moves? Did y'all see that? I just now again, bring it back real quick. Y'all see that? Look at her. Look, ladies, can I get some love for this one? Look at her fashion. Look at what she's wearing. Look at how she's dressed. Don't she look like a female dragon, a phoenix? Dig on it. My bad, y'all. Dig on it. Hold up. Let's take it back. Right? Look at her hair. Look at her feather on her breast and her crown. Check out. You see that? Look at her hair. Look at her dress. Dig on it, man. Let's bring it back. Teach me some moves. All right, y'all. Much ahab. Shabbat shalom. Leah Hawa. Much love to our sisters, man. Peace. Hawa.